All right then. Here we go. All right then. Let's continue. With a final chapter in Mask of the Betrayer, right? Hmm.
Yes?
Uh-oh. Hmm. 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 Whoa. Balor, huh? Really? Hmm.
Yes. A favor? Of course.
Right, of course, the demon died. I mean, got banned, kinda like bandaged. Is that a T-pose? No. What the hell? Huh. There we go.
Such weight.
Yes.
Come this way.
Follow me. I have such sights to show you.
The sheer amount of
Yes?
Yes?
Let's see here. How much does... Oh, okay. We can pretty much drop all of this stuff. Oh, this one can be utilized for something again, huh? This one we can drop as well. Alright, let's continue on. Let's try to beat... We will beat this today. So, let's do it, let's do it quick. Or as quick as possible. Whoa, we can teleport. Oh. So that we can begin on... begin on Storm of Sahid. I have actually heard quite some good stuff about Mysteries of Westgate. So we might actually do that one anyways. I kinda like the setting in this game though. It is pretty badass. Oh, enemy interrupted our sleep, huh? Okay, then we cannot rest. Bring a game. They weren't even close.
Wait, stay your hands, all of you. This is my brother, though his face is not his own.
Arman.
Faith and blood are the strongest ties of all. Stronger than comradeship. Purer than the intrigue.
Hey, what's up, Aloof?
Forgive me for what I do here, but Akachi's sin must be
How you
wiped
doing
clean.
today?
My fight has always been with the Red Woman, from the very start. But you come at the Red Woman's beckon as Akachi
Doing alright, how are you?
always did.
We're doing
She
awesome
called
today.
to this place, whether you know it or not.
The founder. She started all this, gave life to the Academy of Shapers and Binders. It is alleged that she still lives, hidden somewhere in these halls.
She is a faithless soul.
We're
That is
done with
she
all
ever
of the
was, but my
daily
brother-
stuff today. We're done with all of our dailies, so now we can begin on
Akachi from his god
on
and his
our
faith,
hobby
and dragged
stuff,
me as well. For what was I but his shadow?
which is cool.
And when death took her suddenly, he betrayed our god, all the gods, to tear her from the wall. He failed the test that Merkel set before him. Selfish. My brother never spared a thought for those who suffered on her behalf. They believed in his crusade, or they trusted him, but my brother's only thought was for her. It was never the woman that I hated. It was the evils that we committed in her name. No, she has made you her pawn, prepared a road for you that must not be walked again. I will send the Red Woman back to the wall, or I will die and go to my judgment with an untroubled heart.
I'm sorry, but you cannot kill me. I am invincible. I am a god. I am Santa. Wait, I can take damage? Am I a god now? Okay, good. Now we are a god. A god who is forever dazed. Dude, we would never be able to do this. This game is only playable on god mode. Essentially. I don't know how people were able to beat this game with Warlock. I don't think they even played Warlock. Hey, what's up, Ottobe? And you have no idea what I just said? Cavallero, Cavallero sounds a bit like gentleman. You know, I'm not sure exactly what Cavallero means, but either it means Mr. or it means gentleman. But boa tarde, I have no idea. It sounds a bit like Portuguese. Or is it Brazilian? Hola, ¿qué tal? Otome, ¿cómo estás? Good afternoon. Ah. I know some Spanish though. Caballero, you got right? Yeah. Cavalriero almost sounds like cavalry. So it can. What did you say? Hola, ¿qué tal? Means hey, how you doing? Pretty much. And como estás? I have completely forgotten. Okay, okay. Am I frightened now? No, we're still days. I've been waiting here for maybe 2 minutes now, and I cannot do anything. Cannot attack in this current state. What does como estás mean? I think it's a bit like how you doing as well. I just know that you say it after you have greeted someone. Oh, okay. So I'm supposed to say, okay. Como estás is like, how are you? So, hola, ¿qué tal? Also means, hey, how you doing? So, it's either hola or hola, ¿cómo estás? Or it's hola, ¿qué tal? Okay. So, youngly I said, hey, what's up? Or, yeah, kind of like, hey, how are you doing? How are you doing? Sounds about right? Yeah. Okay, I how? Okay, now I can move. Oh boy, that's a lot of attacking opportunities. I can. Did they knock me down on the ground again? There we go. What the heck are you even fighting? All of these. I'm standing here in the middle. They're all attacking me. There we go. We found us. I would have been dead a very long time ago, but I'm a god at the moment, so it just takes a very long time. There's even a rat here. Yeah, fiendish dire rat. Wow, that's even more dangerous than the dire rat. It's fiendish now. Are you doing 0 damage? No. All of the red numbers is the damage I'm doing. Let's just say they have a shit ton of HP. They are doing 0 damage to me. You see how many times they damage me and how many times I damage them? I mean, they have a little over 200 HP. Has a lot of 0 damage, yeah. And every of these 0 could most likely take half our damage, half our health. Okay. I remember when we are in God mode, I can use Hellfire Shield and Hellfire Blast. Now, okay, so that is not right. And this dude I cannot even damage. This is another common thing with my class, is that I just don't deal any damage. Even though we are using... okay, maybe this works. The 4th element. Ah, there we go. I mean, that was good in there, but I can change my name. What? Exactly. What? Did you find one of my old blogs that I totally do not use anymore? Discord. Oh. Hmm. I see. You can change your name. I think it's a Discord thing, not the Dappa thing. Okay, that was a difficult fight. It is a Dappa thing? No.
You back from her.
Hessa, Jasm, Shoo, give me a moment to gaze upon.
Mother? I thought you were dead, and you're...
You have old
Ancient,
blogs?
wrinkled,
Yep.
a
I have.
dying crone. No, I am not the woman you remember, Sophia. Nor am I your mother in the sense you have always believed me to be.
The voices. I understand it now. You and I, my mother, we're all parts of the same person. The same soul.
My sweet daughter, you are all that was best in me. Everything that Akachi loved and gave his soul to protect lives in you. Of all the wicked things I have done to save him, you are innocent, blameless. You began as a part of me, Sophia, but now you are more.
How to be Dapper? Yeah, no,
So
that's
the
not
woman
me.
I knew as my
That's someone
mother,
else.
was me. Or rather, us?
I'll tell you all of it, Sophia. Let me just...
My blog is called Dapper's Coding
Yes,
Lair
all
or
in
something
good
like
time.
that.
There's someone you should meet.
My dearest, look at us. You wear the face of a stranger, and I've known hags that are comelier than the prune that I've become. What a pair we are, my love. I must be hideous to you. To him, if Akachi was not the thing that he is,
In your
he
blog?
would turn away from me with loathing.
Generally nothing.
No, I expected nothing less. But you care for yourself. I relied upon that. My Akachi is gone. Little remains of him, but a
Yeah, some
mindless
coding stuff,
hunger
nothing much.
seething beneath your flesh. And the fault is mine. I was the one he went to save. The soul he tore from the wall. So much lost for one fool girl. My beloved launched a crusade and sacrificed all that he was. Better that he had left me to rot, perhaps, and found another pretty thing to distract him from his faith. And what war has ever been fought
Are you eating
for
chocolate?
one
Yes.
reason only?
86%
I
chocolate.
think he came to see what was wrong with his god.
It is
with
very
all the
dark
gods,
chocolate.
because of me.
It is very,
If
very
he was
nice.
Here, I would tell him, I have never rested since that day. This academy, all you've seen here, all this was for him. I know.
86% chocolate doesn't taste very,
that I
very
can
good
end
to
his
most
pain
people.
And the punishment that
But
he
my
would
taste
ever
buds has
deserve.
changed a lot.
You have given me
I
that
cannot eat
chance.
normal chocolate. Normal chocolate to me tastes like burnt cocoa butter, and it's just revolting in my mouth. Too much sugar as well, too sweet. I don't like dark chocolate. Dark chocolate is the only thing I eat. That's quite specific. Yeah. The darker that I can get it, the better. But in the beginning, like half a year ago, I couldn't eat 86% dark chocolate. Not even 70%. But over the past 2-3 months, I cannot eat normal milk chocolate. I cannot eat it. It tastes bad in my mouth. Dapper doesn't like sweet anymore. He only tastes the bitter of the bitter. Yeah, exactly. Nah. I like the cocoa taste. I like the chocolate taste. It's just that when you have been gone from sugar as long as I have now, the normal chocolate doesn't taste like chocolate. It tastes like butter or like, yeah, it just tastes butter and sugar. It's like literally no cocoa in it. There's just butter and sugar.
Did I place you in the barrow? Yes. Allow you to be joined with the monster that my beloved has become? Yes. Did I tear the shard of Gith from your chest? Not with pride, but yes. I have deceived you, relied upon your own self-interest to end my lover's curse, done evil for his sake, yes.
Then you deceived me as well.
Chocolates are dead
You
to
never
Dapper.
told me the truth. You merely said
That the stranger's life was
No,
worth more to
real
me than
chocolate
all the
is
lives
not
on
dead
all
to
the
Dapper.
plains, that you should treat this
I can make my
stranger
own
as if-
chocolate.
as if I loved
It's
him.
not really dark chocolate, but
Sophia,
it
I never
tastes
lied to you.
right
You
in
didn't
my mouth.
understand my words then. But
And
I'm
I can
true
make
nonetheless.
kladdkaka.
And you, stranger, who have suffered so much for a love you never knew, yes, you must think me a monster. But what do good or evil matter in the face of love? Love will break an oath, shatter a man's faith, and outlive God's. Love endures when your greatest hope is merely to end the suffering of your beloved, even if he can never again be yours.
What?
They were fragments of my soul. I split them from me long ago. If one of us was slain, the others would carry on, and Akachi need never be abandoned. And each of them had talents of her own, a mind, a soul.
Every chocolate
and
tasting
pieced
there.
apart, its elements distilled.
Oh.
Every person has talents, weaknesses,
Dapper Swedish
obsessions.
sticky cake.
All but the strongest are drowned out in the clamor of the mind. Sever one aspect from the rest, and suddenly it is stronger, more focused than it was as part of the whole.
Then the voices I hear.
Were our voices, yes, our thoughts. We were linked together, Sophia. Our minds never truly separate.
Must be delicious.
Nefris wanted you
It
to
is.
know. She thought it practical to tell you, but I forbade it. If you
Make it
shared
a share?
in our secret, you'd have
I
shared
will.
in our blame.
I'm gonna make one on Friday.
She was all that imagines and questions, withholds judgment, and sees all things anew. What better fragment to be my eyes in a foreign land than one that could love the
pigs.
land and its people as an old Thayan never could?
But you've already seen pictures of it.
Nefris. The one I knew as mother, who was really just a fragment of you.
She is not gone, Sophia. Her fragment has returned to the whole, to me. She loved you dearly, as I do. Can you guess what part she was, daughter?
Your resolve. The unyielding scholar.
They
the
all look the
dutiful
same.
Mother.
Otome.
A woman that men wouldn't love, but that a daughter could admire.
Not without sweetness to temper her, and that sweetness I gave to another. Of questions or of judgments?
If you say so, yeah.
I never meant to leave you on your own. Liena would have told you what you were, enough to understand your curse, but not to lay the blame on me. Liena and Nefris, my hands in the world outside this sanctum. Ahriman slew them both. He had watched me, waiting for all my fragments to reveal themselves. He knew of Nefris already. When he found Liena, he struck. And you were abandoned, with only my Sophia to guard your way. Understand, When I knew Araman, he was the pale-faced little brother. So silent, so shy, he hardly spoke a word. I thought him centuries dead, like all the rest, and the years had changed him, as much or more than me. I was not looking for him.
What is
so
good?
I did not see.
Game engine. Good stuff. Got one thing though. Let's see here. Ah, you can now change your nickname. Sorry for that. It seems like that seems like a new setting. I've never seen that one before. You should be able to change your name to Ottoman now. Yay! Did it work? Yeah, it worked. Awesome. You're welcome. Hehe. Nice that we found it so fast. Setting.
All that Merkel told you was true. He was sadistic and insane, but never a liar, when the truth would serve to wound. Here is the sword of Gith, its pieces gathered together, the blade reforged as one. It will see you safely through the Betrayer's Gate, to the realm of the dead.
Not sure what I
can
would
do
post on
nothing
Discord
more
though.
for you, for him.
If you ever
I've
need to
earned your vengeance,
contact
then
me,
take it.
you can do it through Discord. That's generally it. But now, that was also before you could really do whispers in Twitch. You know, Twitch whispers work, but not that well. So that's where Discord can be used as well. But they have improved the Twitch whispering now. Now you have, you know, kind of like your own chat boxes with everyone. You didn't have that before. But if I want to send animal videos, you can do that. It is pretty much open, as long as it is outside of not safe for work. It's okay. Yay! Yeah.
She manipulated you, used you, and yet you... I didn't think anyone could forgive such an act. The Founder was right to trust in you, as was I. I promise you will be freed of this curse. Even if the gods themselves try to stop us, I will be by your side. You have my word.
Go then, and carry my hopes with you. Love is stronger than any justice meted out by a mad god. Let that be Merkel's legacy to the plains, that in the end his cruelty broke before a mortal's resolve.
They are wizards of Thay. 8 hours. Oh, it's full. Okay. Wow. Wow. Do they have to be bald? Yes, they have to be bald. But I died from hunger. The Spirit Eater ate ourselves up. Wow, I didn't think it would be full. Okay, okay. This means we have to suppress. Why can't I? Okay, there we go. We're not allowed to rest from now on.
Get you back from her.
Hessa,
I'm-
my age, the of all, yet I must be hideous to you. To him, if Akachi was not the thing that he is, he would turn away from me now. So better that he had left me to rot, perhaps, and found another pretty thing. And what if he? I know I cannot bring him back, but I can end his. Did I? Then you that the Safi and but love endures when your greatest hope is merely to end the suffering of your beloved, even if he can never again be yours. All that Merkel told here, it will. I can do nothing more for you, for him. If I've earned your I go then. Let that.
There we go. Now we're gonna save, and I was like, okay, if we're 39 spirit energy, it takes around 15 spirit energy in order to rest for 8 hours. Like, yeah, okay, let's sleep. And then it's like, nope, we have this much, we cannot really rest any longer. This means that everyone will be at 1 HP for the rest of the game. Really? For the rest of the game? That sounds horrible. Yeah, I know, right? They didn't really balance it. Oh. Did we take my sword? Ah! There we go. Figure out what I will do about the time skip. Oh, nice. Interesting. Which approach will you take? Decided to decrease the amount of time I need the story to go on for. Ah, noise. That works too. Okay, are we just supposed to walk out of here then? I'm not sure exactly. Gate was once used by Akechi. It is located on the lower level of the Death God's Vault in Shadow Mill. Okay, so we are going out from this place. Actually, if I kept the story the way I was doing before, I would have a huge plot hole. So this already fixed 2 issues. Noise. Noise. Uh-oh. We have found something. And I need to rest in order for it to become night. I think. Oh. Perfect camera. Okay, so we're gonna see here. I did suppress. We cannot do that yet. Will I die? Yeah, we died. Great. But it's already night, so... Now we just need to find the Death Vault, wherever that is. Oh, could it be over there? No, that is a soul that I can eat. Okay. Feel like I don't understand exactly why I die here. Oh, it is because I am a soul vampire. You can say I need to eat souls. See, like this one. But I can't eat it. That was no more food. Okay, where the fuck is this place? Okay, Neverwinter Nights 2, Game Banshee. Let's go here. Okay, so they're telling us to go to the Death Vault, but where the fuck is that? They say it's somewhere in the town, and you're like, yeah, thank you. So we're gonna run around in circles in town and hope for the best. There we go. That is the right one. Hmm. Do you like Pokemon? Pokemon can be kind of cool. What do you think if Pokemons exist? But Pokemons already do exist. Wouldn't wouldn't a lion be a Pokemon? Wouldn't a rhino be a Pokemon? You see, it's just animals. That are meat capable of salad, Diglett soup. Yeah, exactly. You said it. We already have that. People that have chihuahuas might have a point. Okay, I'm just trying to find how we get to Shadow Mulsantir because I have never been there. Wait, D. Oh, it's fucking up there. That is so evil. Okay, there are multiple ways to get into this place. But yes, pocket monsters would never work out in our kind of like universe because, well, first of all, it goes against PETA, right? A pocket monster would be considered an animal, and you are not allowed, and it is illegal to have dog fighting, right? Dog versus dog is the typical Pokemon that you can have. The only thing which kind of like makes them different is that in Pokemon you have them in your pocket because you have technology where you engage an animal into a small ball which you keep in your pocket and only take them out when you want to battle. Oh dear God, dear Lord, you hear this? This is sounding very. So imagine if you have this ball, you throw it at your Chihuahua to capture it, and then you take it out to fight another Chihuahua or even a pit bull. And then when they're done, you say, "Good boy," and you put them back into the ball and find your next opponent. And sometimes you heal them too, you know, some first aid sprays and so on, right? Now, this is sounding like very morbid, right? Yeah, that's because it is very morbid. It is welcome to Pokemon. Or Pokemon. That's hilarious though, yeah. Hmm. Uh-oh. It is a very sad state. Very sad. I want my Chihuahua to beat the horse. Yeah, you have to level it up though. And then don't forget Team Rocket as well. They will be there. They will be using their Chihuahuas in order to make bank robbery and steal others' Chihuahuas. Shouldn't it be here? I don't really see a way to get back there. Um Okay. Honestly, I cannot find lights. I cannot find any paths. Oh, have I dropped it? Do we still have a shadow stone? Oh, I hope we have a shadow stone. I don't see a shadow stone. What did I do with it? Ah, there we go. We have a shadow stone. Can't find any portals. It is night, so maybe we can find this one. So we just follow that path and we should find it. Okay. So if we just follow this path, we should eventually find it. Okay, so it is there. Because it's not there. There we go. That is what we're looking for. You can only see them by night. So I remember walking around here, but I think it might not have been midnight. Oh. Debug mode 1. Okay, good. Now we actually live.
Your remains shall decorate.
Okay, so let's see here. Now we need to. Now we need to find. How can they not mark this kind of stuff out? Okay, so we are in Shadow Mulsantir. So we want to get to the Death God's Vault, which it's the bazaar. No, that's not the bazaar. Okay. Nice. Nice. Now, another part into Warlock. Now, we have to look at epic feats. And I would actually want to find a feat which basically says you don't take constitution damage from Hellfire Blast any longer. If they had that, this Warlock might actually work in damage, because we cannot really deal enough damage. Epic Eldritch Blast. Basically, we deal 1 to 6 more damage now with that thing. So, generally, what Eldritch Blast and so on is that it adds 2 more 2d6. That means two extra dices with 6 sides. So generally, the worst amount of damage you can roll with 6d. I mean, with 2 dices with 6 sides is 2 if you roll 2 ones, or if you roll 2 sixes, you get 12 damage, right? So that is 2d6. 2 dices, 6 sides. So at the moment we have 10 dices with 6 sides, which means a maximum of 60 damage, which is nothing. And now we add +1 d6, so we have 11. And then with Hellfire Blast we have extra 2 dices with 6 sides, so we have with 13 dices. And that is how we get 97 damage now. In damage, if we get lucky in the rolls. But it is not enough because these enemies have too high damage. And the worst part with these Hellfire Blast and Shield is that every time I use it, it destroys my Constitution, so I can only use it 15 times. But when I'm in God mode, then I don't take Constitution damage. And I feel like this class is more balanced when they don't take Constitution damage. I mean, they actually stand a chance in this. They actually stand a chance, not because of it. Okay. We have to swap out our damage. Who wouldn't know it takes God mode to make this class balanced? Yeah. It is hilarious. A lot of people say that the Warlock is pretty strong. I say it's completely underbalanced. The Warlock was good in the original campaign, but in this one it's completely trash. Like, if a sorcerer gets lucky or a wizard, they can deal over 200 damage with one spell. Like, I would be fine with dealing an average of 90 damage per attack. That is still a lot less than what a melee fighter can get around this level. Death God's Vault.
This does not resemble its counterpart in Mulsantir. Strange.
Okay, can we...
It seems that this will not work.
Oh, right. I'm supposed to use my weapon, right? There we go. Okay, I don't really see how... Jay. Okay, so we still need to figure out how to get through... Okay. So we have found the Death God's vault, but we have no idea how to get inside. Okay, there we go. Fire damage. And which element which works on which enemy is very weird. Like some enemies of the same type requires negative energy, while on some it requires Eldritch. There we go. Okay, are we supposed to do something with this?
Yes?
Follow me. I have such sights to show you.
Yes?
Hmm?
Yes?
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 Yes.
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
Also, and how you're supposed to kind of like... Oh. Can we use this one? Yeah. What? Ah. So 10 is not enough. I need to be below 10. And we cannot go into that door. We can go to statue. I'm gonna sacrifice some of my experience to take another nudge of damage. Should take it and a second on. What? Okay. The door is supposed to be open. Maybe I am not close enough. Oh! Yeah, that's it. It's supposed to be open. I just can't open it.
It seems that this will not work.
Okay. This sucks. So let's try loading. So this game is actually bugged. That's because they use states way too much. Ah, there we go. So that's how you're supposed to open it. You just reload. I mean, this is just super. This is just screams like bad. Bad.
The sheer amount of garbage you are.
Besides, we don't really need to pick up stuff. Okay.
There are few who would brave the tattered black gates that tie this shadow Mulsantir to its twin. Yet you have come, brave or not. What is your reason for coming here? Has something called you to this place? That does not surprise me. My siblings are loyal and often quite persistent. No doubt it was
Kind of
Ephraim
dark
Souza who
today.
you met. Possibly both. I have been cut off from the menagerie for some time.
Is this
and
a
it seems they
fighter?
have not given up the hunt. But it would be unlike them to surrender such a hunt, especially for their sister. I am Kaelin, formerly of the House of the Triad. My spirit now lies within the House of Ilmater. You know his name and his acts, then. He calls us all, and comforts the wounded. Even in this place, I can feel his presence, and it grants me the strength to continue on. I seek entrance to the depths of this vault. The next stage of my pilgrimage lies there, and this gate before me is but another obstacle placed in my path. I have stood before this door and studied its surface for days countless, and let my eyes fall upon the black, the thin etchings of its surface. If you relax your eyes to the shadow, you see the true depths of the artistry of these mosaics, some written in ash, others in shale, slate, and dyed tile black. Within these shades is a key, and once unlocked, the path will continue on. That would imply I have admitted defeat. I have
Ooh.
not. This gate will open. I merely need to find the means to unlock it. I have stood before this door and studied its surface for days countless. If you relax your eyes to within these shades is a key, and once unlocked, the path will I do not doubt your words. Still, no matter what I try, this gate blocks my efforts. I can find no key. There would be value in such an alliance. And this gate has yet to yield its secrets. Perhaps elsewhere in this vault lies a key. I pledge myself to your service. Let us see what good we can achieve by our alliance, and may Ilmater bless our endeavor.
Oh, very well, let's go. What? She's a
Yes.
cleric. Dude, we're looking for a fucking melee warrior.
All we can hear.
Here we have a spirit shaman.
Yes.
Here we have a cleric. Let's see here. This is a... He is using, you know, cleric spells.
Yes.
She is using cleric spells.
Yes.
Yes.
Then we have a spellcaster, and then we have me, another spellcaster. Now we have a party of 4 spellcasters. How many spellcasters am I supposed to have in my party? Spellcaster squad? Yeah, I know, right? I want 2 melee characters. 1 fighter and maybe 1 rogue. Or maybe 1 monk.
Yes.
They could have given us a monk. They don't want to give us a monk. They don't even want us to give a fighter. Oh, I'm so sad. Actually, I should be sad, but I'm not really sad. Not any longer. We were sad 10 hours ago.
Ah! Ah!
Ah, here we go. Wait, okay, good. I'm not taking damage. Let's see how Sportsam die. See, our cleric died first. Well played. Cleric is the tank, of course. We wish. See, not even the Hellblind Fast is dealing any damage. So, let's try this. Let's go back to Eldritch damage. Is that good enough? No, that didn't work out. Okay, good. Fire damage. No, not even fire damage? Oh. I think I'm just gonna stand around here now. Let's gather all. Okay. Lich King. It would be impossible for us to actually beat this game without God mode. I mean, this game is tough with God mode. I mean, not really tough, but long. Yeah, good. We finally killed the Lich King. I mean, when we start talking about combat and encounter design, I still think World of Warcraft does even a better job. That game is amazing though, Kappa. It would be unfair to pit that game against this one. Hey, even though they are completely different.
I will take special pleasure.
Stupid ranting, Kappa. Okay, so we cannot use fire against this one. Can we use negative energy against this one? Fire should work, he's a vampire. Okay, negative energy doesn't work. Does acid work? Like I need to make 4 different attacks before I know which attack I can even damage him with. Okay, neither works. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, poison doesn't work, but this one seems to work. Okay, normal eldritch damage works. No? What kind of resistance is this? Is it completely random if that's the case? I can't really tell which damage type I should use against this dude. So okay, fine. I give up. Oh right, yeah, we probably have to kill. See? Even the mage can deal damage. Wait. Maybe I have to fight him instead. What? Wait. What? Where's my party? Oh no, the game considers me dead. Okay, if I do this though, will I get my party members back? Oh boy. We screwed that one up. What happened with my party? They all just disappeared. Party members disappeared. Should have checked my spirit energy a bit better. Okay, okay. Here, attack me. Oh, my spirit energy is 4 now. There we go. Now it's full again at 100. I'm not sure if this deals damage to him. But this fire shouldn't have any... It is said that it... Oh, nice. I see why my friends stopped playing Warlock before, when we played this. Okay, it seems to deal initial damage. There we go. Come on, wake up already. There we go. Okay, that was atrocious. So, we're most likely looking for a key or something. What? So, how are we supposed to open this door? Ah. Finally. We're getting very close to the end of this game.
This is the gate that was the threshold of the First Crusade.
This game
Beyond
has
lies the
overstayed its
Flute Plain
welcome,
and the
at
City
least
of
this
Judgment.
expansion.
Kelemvor's domain.
Are you committed to this then? We are only facing death itself, possibly followed by a soul-dissolving oblivion. No, that seems a small thing to risk for you. I am with you until the end, Spirit Eater. I hope the one who lies in the wall is worth it. I think I like you better than the one we go to save. At one time, long ago when I was the dreamer in his cell in Mulsantir, I did not believe that another would offer themselves up to save me. It is easy to forget such kindnesses when walking these lands. Now I find myself in the unfortunate place of being tempted to offer myself up to save you. A strange turn in the road, I think, but an important one. Whether you are a Kachi who hungers eternal, or a wayward hero from the West, you are more to me. You are nature itself. A storm. A spirit whirlpool into which one may be lost if one is not careful. And you are a thing which I think the gods themselves must bargain with, if they are to maintain their grip on their worshippers. Yes, well, perhaps we can speak more later.
I can only speculate as to what awaits on the other side of this gate, but we may step into danger, and when we first met, it was because I promised my mother I'd look after you. Now, that promise is irrelevant. I'm with you because I want to be here, at your side. I suppose I danced around the issue. I'll say it plainly. I care for you more dearly than anyone I've ever known. Whether or not you feel the same way, I'll step through the gate and fight by your side until the very end. But I can't venture toward death without first knowing one way or the other, how you feel about me. I suppose I knew that my feelings may be influenced by someone else's heart. If that's true, then I've been a fool. You and I are bound by the actions of those who came before us. This isn't genuine. It's an echo, a reenactment. You're right. The root of our feelings doesn't matter. I will stay by your side.
And you have both been granted Roman's feast, Safia's love.
Come,
What?
my love.
Okay.
Our future awaits us, on the other side of this gate.
The Betrayer's Gate gapes open, leading to the City of Judgment in the Fugue Plain. Once you enter, it is unlikely you will be able to return.
They have known each other for like a few days, and they're already like, I'm bound to you. Yes, I'm bound to you. I'm like, yeah, okay. We haven't really done anything which can like puts us in ourselves, like, you know, respect each other's because of tough decisions we made. It's like, it feels a bit forced, if you ask me. Very forced. It's been a long time, Makachi. It is time we finish this once for all. What is forced? The love romance between my character and the Wizard of Thay lady. We haven't really done any real you know, there hasn't really been any real events which can like put them together in some way, you know. It's kinda like, yeah, we've been in some dreams and so on, and so far, and now I must confess, we love each other. And like, what? There's like no sort of like, they don't even know each other. It's like that. They just like, yeah, we've been doing quests for 10 hours, and now for some reason I don't know, but I love you. And you're like, and you feel you totally feel like there's really no argument for them to really, you know, there hasn't been really any real events which kind of like makes them to look more into each other's. Like, we've been to some dreams and we've been like, yeah, fuck you, now I eat you. And then we go to another place and like, yeah, fuck you, now I eat you. And so on, like, but you know. The only reason why they have that is that we are at kind of like at the final event. But they're, yeah, by fuck you, I eat you, I mean that I rip out people's souls and eat them. Fuck you, no, eat you? Yeah, that is literally what I do at the end of the day in this game. And she's like, oh, this person is so charming, so good. I think I love him. And you're like, fuck you, now I eat you. Imagine having only such kind of like events, and then you come up to the end like, yeah, you know, I must say it's like plain like, I love you. And like, what? I don't even know your middle name. We haven't really been talking to each other's. I just said that you were right in the face of some asshole. Now you love me? And like, no, sorry. Game writers. After by the end of this playthrough, fuck you, now I eat you. Yeah, that's pretty much how it is. It looks like there's some people out to meet us. No chance at all, I'm here to eat you. I'm just here for my soul. I'd like to avoid the battle if I can. You truly are. I catch his air in spirit, if not blood. Come, enemies away. What? Wait, he's with me? I wanted to eat him. I cannot really eat him though. Devour spirits doesn't really work. Okay. I feel like the romance part there is kind of bad. Screams and moans. Do you hear it? In cries of damned hope today we changed our order of plans. This is Akachi? Yes, I'm Prior Philip, but I'm also Akachi the Betrayer. I've come to retrieve my soul and end this curse, not to lead your crusade. I wonder how it would work in this universe, though. Like a human and a halfling. A troll and a halfling. Yeah. I mean, it always works with a half-orc. But imagine. Right. A troll and a halfling is not gonna work out. But let's say this. A half-orc and a gnome. How does that even work? And then you get... imagine if there was something like that. And then put in Mass Effect romance cutscene. I mean soft porn. And then you... Yeah, like Alistair and Morrigan, but then you change it out to some half-dragon and a gnome. And it's like, how will the cutscene even work out? I bet it works in some way. Yeah, you just fade it out into black and then you have some oh, and then they have a kid. Magic. Magic works its wonders. That reminds me. Oh well, that's Shrek, I guess. Did Shrek have a donkey on the dragon? Oh, I had no idea. I remember that most people would talk about romance in Garrison Mass Effect, but I'm not sure I like that idea. He looks too alien for my taste. Well, it is a sci-fi. I mean, wouldn't you want to see a Krogan on Garrus action? But the question is, would it really happen? That's the thing. Do you add a romance just because you want some softcore porn in your game, or do you add the romance because it fits the writing? I mean, or do you do it because you have some horny gamers who want to see Shepard on Garrus action? I feel like if you do the Chaperon Garrus thing, then it's probably not for writing, but only because some people generally say like, yeah, that wouldn't that be fun? And they're like, yeah, all right. Like, just look into Saints Row 4. Like, how did they do romance? Hey, you wanna romance me? Punches you in the face. Yeah, let's fuck. I'm like, okay. I kind of like show the like most of like the sex scenes and so on in Mass Effect doesn't really. I don't really find them to be doing any good romancing stuff in those games. I feel like they are more put there because, well, some people think it's a good thing. I kind of like the romance routes in Baldur's Gate 2 because they felt natural to the game. They felt good and had some story going on. But but though they were just text generally, but they had a good story. That's the thing. You do it for the story. But when I see how Mass Effect did it, it's like this doesn't really add anything to the story. It just is there, and like I'm not really interested in seeing Shepard and some blue lady make out. Not because, well, I say it is hot, and you know, like that. But if we start thinking about storytelling and so on, it just doesn't add anything. If I really would want those things, I can go to different channels, or, you know. I don't really see the point of it in those games. I do like the option of romance though. Yeah, it's like if you can do the romance part good, then go for it. But if you can't do it good, then do you really want to have it? Like we can take. What do you think about it in Dragon Age? Not sure if I asked that before. I was actually thinking of that. I kind of feel like the thing with Morrigan, you know, you know, wanting to have that baby to make a demigod, you know. I found that to be perfect, actually, because you have this story, and you have this very, you know, it makes sense, it fits in. It's not really there because you want a romance thing, or it doesn't feel like it. It doesn't feel forced. It feels like it is there because it is convenient for the story. And at that part, I feel like that is just masterfully done. But if we start to think about having romancing the elvish assassin, it's like it feels mostly there just to be there, and at that point, I don't really care about it. I like it with Alyssa too, though. Yeah. You know, hey, elvish assassin that tried to kill me. Let's have sex. All right, you fit the bill. You know, I think that was one of the first kind of like gay romance that you could have in the game, but I don't really mind that sort of stuff. I find that to be cool, but still, it needs to be good, the romancing, and it just feels forced to the entire point. And at that part, I'm kind of like meh. So I feel like most of these romancing stuff in games really almost originates from Baldur's Gate. That's it. Kind of feels like it started out there, because there you could romance some. I didn't feel too interested in Severan. Yeah, right. You're right, Otome. Severan it was, or something along those lines. Yeah, exactly that one. He was as assassin elf. Yeah, I slit his throat in our playthrough. But yeah. But overall, romancing part in Baldur's Gate, it was good. Romancing part from Dragon's Age Mass Effect, mixed. I feel like it's not done right. But Morrigan was pretty much the best one. Morrigan's romance, best romance in the entire game. The rest felt forced. That's my opinion on that. But maybe I'm just becoming of that age where I just care more about having a good story. Oh, Alistair was good. Could you do Alistair? Huh. Oh. Oh no. I'm kinda at this point where I just want to end this game. I mean, beat it. So now we need to go and get some tomes. Tome of Katai, Tome of Dollar Sage, both are stored somewhere in Eternity somewhere. Okay, let's save here. I'm not sure if we have God mode on, but seeing what we're facing, we definitely need something. But I was reaching the age where this is the most influence and happen. Not in games at least. Oh, okay. Okay, good. We almost died there in one hit. The enemy hit us one hit. So sad. Oh. I kind of found romance to be good in Witcher 3 though. I found that they did it in a good way. Witcher 3 did it right. Not just with Witcher 3, but you know. And it's super difficult to do what they did in Witcher 3, that both by actually making or getting Yennefer as good as they did. She's probably one of the most complex characters that you could ever get right. It is. They. I know that that Yennefer in Witcher 3. I mean, she would have been in the other two Witcher games, but they felt, you know, they didn't feel like they could do her justice, so they left her out. And I kind of support that. That was a good decision, because that's it is a hard character to get right. It's difficult because, you know, it is a cold person, but at the same side, you know, everybody hates the person generally. But then, no, it's the multi-layered part of it. You have this stern, dominant person, but at the same time has some other. It's kind of hard to pinpoint the things. It's very complex character to get right. Never really played Watcher games, but I don't know how the romance goes there. Yeah. I recommend. I recommend the books. The books are good. Right. Yeah. Okay, so this place is locked. Jordan of fish. Oh. Ah. I will not allow Tome of Katai to fall into the hands of the undead abomination.
I will take special pleasure.
It's a matter of magnitude.
Thank you for the host. Ah. We have Tome of Katai. Oh, you must gather the party. Yeah, so we gotta wait until they wake up. There's not much we can do but wait until this storm is over. Or until they die.
Little ducks all in a row.
There we go, wake up. Thank you. Okay, so one vault has been taken care of. I don't think there should be a storm indoors, but okay. Why not? It's magic. magic should respect logic. But if you ask, the water elements or the air elements to make a storm inside a building, wouldn't they just say, "But okay, sure, we can do it"? Okay, so it's not in here. What if the world works differently? Let's just say that that magic itself disguises real nature to behave behind some laws, but in reality the world works quite differently. So most of the population thinks the world works in some way, but only only scholars in depth in everything knows exactly how it works, but no one believes them. And those and welcome back, Aloof. I'm not sure exactly where the final tome is. Was it in here? I couldn't see anything. Not bad. I mean, it's very aloof. Yeah, you were lurking. I know. I noticed. Lurking is awesome. I like to lurk too. Okay, we just missed it. The book. Lurking in the shadows. No, lurking in the sun. Why would one lurk in the shadows when you can lurk in the light? But of course, sometimes it can be cozy to lurk in the shadows as well. Do they want us to raid on the Temple of Kalimvor now? Or were we supposed to leave this entire place and find another ally? If this door is open, then it seems to be locked. Okay, so I wager we have to go. Okay. Can we bash it? No. Okay, so we are done here. It is so nice when this game is so transparent over what you're supposed to do. So we weren't supposed to raid on Kalimvor. But we're done here, so now we're gonna leave. So it's probably Paladins of Kalimvor which has that place. Here we go. So we're probably supposed to go. This is where we start the Supplicant's Gate. So Basilica of Lost Hope is our next place. Hey, look at that. That's a big demon. Prior, these slaves of Calvor are allied with the fiends of the Ninth Hells. Oh. Okay. Let's attack the fiends. Nice. Oh, I don't. Doesn't look like I had DM God on me. Now we have. I could tell because I was taking Constitution damage. Now we have 13 Constitution instead of 15. Well, Cancer's team is ready to kick ass. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Are we done here? Okay, yeah, we are done here. So, Supplicant's Gate, I think, is where we're supposed to go now. Um. Oh. What the heck? What? You couldn't hear the music? Oh. Uh-oh. I cannot cast magic here. I cannot select it. There we go. There's a huge dragon in front right there. Yeah, you bet. Damn, I'm stunned. This is quite a dazzling performance, huh? Who are we fighting? You're in, okay. As a very large person, planetar. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Yeah, but the dragon is afraid. Ah, okay, okay. Now we're supposed to go to Kalimvor. Okay, I see here. So now we're going back to Temple of Kalimvor. The dragon is afraid. The dragon is afraid. The dragon wasn't as kick-ass as we thought it would be. No. After all. Okay, so we need more stuff here. I'm better afraid than a fraud. Well, maybe it is afraid because it is a fraud. Yeah. I mean, maybe it isn't a dragon, but a worm, you know? And it is afraid that everyone will think that it's not actually a dragon, but a worm. Or worm. Worm. Yeah, I kind of like to prefer to call them worms or vivens. You and your crusade have proven to be difficult and tenacious foes, thus I have an offer to make. Why would I bargain with you when I can just take what I want? What if it's lots of halflings in a dragon costume? Oh, right. Yeah, that approach. That would be awesome. It's actually a gnome who built a dragon machine. I could see it, that Onyxia wasn't really a dragon, it was a machine in World of Warcraft. Oh, it's Safia who dealt 205 damage. Whoa!
There is the Codex of the Doomed. It contains the names of all of the false and faithless.
Oh yeah. Let's go to Wall of the Faithless.
You are my brother's heir in truth.
Araban, I thought I killed you once on her.
My soul has lain here imprisoned as a hostage until I slew the Red Woman or died in the attempt. Death has freed me of Merkel's chains. But my sense of what is wrong, that I have still. You are as stubborn, as deluded, as blind as my brother ever was. And I will end your crusade here as I should have ended his.
Okay. I feel a bit stuck. Okay, good. Okay, he died. There we go. Let's continue on then. Boop, 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 boop. Wall of the Faithless. Let's go to Wall of the Faithless and get our soul, and then have the betrayer eat our soul.
I remember it. It is where you encountered that black-hearted ranger from your past adventures.
Yeah, Bishop.
Your soul is in that wall, where the Founder once was. Where I once was, before Akachi freed us.
Kalen the Dove, leader of the Second Crusade, and formerly one of my Doom Guides, returned. You are not welcome here, and your grandfather cannot intervene to save you a second time. Your presence is a reminder that I should not have been merciful.
Has anything you have done in your reign been merciful, my lord? I think that is the question you should ask.
Pride is not a shield from me, Kalen. Do not test my will in this. And you, Spirit Eater, you have brought strife to my gates, ignored every warning, allied yourself to a cause whose consequences were plain before your eyes. Do you understand what you risk? Bring down the wall, and mortals will see that they cannot be held to account for their faith. On that day, mortals will put faith aside, and the gods will bring vengeance upon them all.
Yeah, let's done with the wall. Interesting thought, though. Well, if it is a wall that holds up the consequences of faith, then you will just have to build a new wall. I'm sorry.
You have seen
We are raising the
and
wall.
heard his twisted
Having
words.
wall says
Can
not
you
good.
guess
Make
my reason for yourself?
a book instead. Not a wall. Why on a wall? Why not a pyramid? Why not a Rubik's Cube? Yes, much better.
Merkel's punishment was excessive. Yet it is impossible for Akachi to redeem himself, and for me to simply undo the curse would annul the judgment of another god. I am forbidden from that.
Yeah, fuck
I
you
saw
though.
in you the chance to end the curse, and it seems I was not wrong. But I thought you would come to understand the error of Akachi's crusade. As the heir of Akachi, you had the chance to set things right, to show the plains that some justice, however cruel it may seem, is necessary to prevent the greater evil. So there is nothing behind your crusade.
Is
save
figure with his eyes
Merkel's
closed?
will?
He's blind.
Has he deceived you as completely as he did the Founder? I thought you
I think
were
that's
noble
a
in
mask,
purpose, at
by the way.
least, but I should never have pitied you, Spirit Eater. Go and face the wall. I will not stand in your way. But I warn you, it does not part willingly with its treasures. Nor are Merkel's works so easily undone.
Is that your soul? There in the wall.
Maybe he isn't blind. Yeah. I think it's a mask. Mask of destruction. Oh, wrong way.
sido explosion.
Tesla cannons, huh? Tesla cannons cannot hold us back. Ah. In the endless sky, as you found the corpse of the god Miracle. Like, you're not really supposed to write the entire story in the quest, if you ask me. What is my next objective? In the bottom of the story? Yeah, it is. But I've done this. I freed my soul. But, okay. Am I supposed to walk over here now? Oh, Sorona. Okay, okay, okay. I didn't see you. Uh-huh. Oh! Okay, freed soul. Okay, it's on the ground, like, yes, super difficult to see. Okay. Hmm. What do you use to read chat? Chatting. Faceless man, he's here. But do you use it in the same screen? No, I have two screens. So now I cannot look at my first monitor where I see the game. Now I look at my second monitor. First monitor, second monitor. I could show it with a webcam, but it's such a hassle to set it back to normal. Scattered feeding at will. Okay, so now we need to destroy Akachi. Oh, we better save. Okay, there we go.
To meet you.
Oh, I see, so this is where we are. Crossroad Keep. There we go. Lorne. But yeah, the good thing with chat is that it is pretty much it allows me to see all of the emoticons and so on, but also I always see when kind of like people connect, disconnect. I see when I get disconnected, it reconnects as fast as possible when Twitch is not working very well, and all of this jazz. If I were to use you know, Twitch's own chat, you know, through web browser, I would, if I got disconnected, I wouldn't be able to see chat for a while. I might not even be reconnected to the chat. So you can see a lot of new streamers when they use the web browser with Twitch chat. Sometimes they might not respond to you. That could be that they are disconnected from the chat and they cannot, and they can't even see that people are trying to talk to the person. So do you see when I enter chat before I say hi? Yes, I do. Oh no. I never call out. I do not kind of like say hi and so on exactly when someone joins. I'm always waiting for the viewer to say hi first, because I've noticed this several times that sometimes you just want to come in, you just want to lurk a bit and relax. And if I, as a streamer, then say kind of like, "Hey, how you doing?" Then you can feel a bit, then it can feel very invasive, kind of like you just want to lurk, you don't want to write hello and so on. So then you just end up leaving instead. So I've felt that kind of stuff as a viewer, so that as a viewer, the viewer should always be the one who initiates with a greeting. Like you're being forced to talk? Yeah, exactly. The viewer should always feel like, you know, that they can be there lurking and, you know, being a bit invisible and so on. Some streamers don't really understand that this is a thing. Yeah, I've actually tried both approaches, both from a viewer's, but like in the beginning I was like, oh hey, I see you connected, hello, how you doing? And they're like, yeah, how, like, but yeah, I don't really feel like talking, I just want to check out your stream, you know, kind of like that. And I've noticed it as well as a viewer when I go to some other streamer and they're like, oh hey Deborah, how you doing? And I'm like, I don't really want to start talking. I just want to sit here, relax a bit. So, yeah. So, even though I can see everybody who is lurking and so on, I kind of like, I do not call people out until they feel comfortable and want to talk. Sometimes I sit and relax a bit before saying hi. Yeah, I know, right? Same here. I do that all the time. Sometimes I can be in a stream for 3 hours. I haven't said a word, so on, and then I can just jump into discussion, like be like, oh hey, yeah, giving my opinion and so on. Then I'm like, oh right, yeah, sorry, greetings. When the streamer says, hello, what's up? So it is natural. That is how you want things to be. That is the best approach. It is nice. But yeah. But now that you know that I can always see everyone who joins, don't worry about it. If you do not write anything, don't feel any pressure about stuff. Just lurk. I know exactly how it is because I do the same thing. So no worries. But that also means I see every bot who connects and every bot who disconnects, and I can assure you that I just want to ban every bot that I see in this list. Exactly. Yeah. I wish I could ban those bots, but I can't. I mean, I can ban them, but they will still be in the user list. And why not? So, you fear the possibility you try to keep it from me? Poor bots. No, those bots are not poor. They are sitting there. Some of them actually log every message, so on in Twitch chat, and some even kind of like analyzes all of the followers, building up, you know, kind of like relationship maps between streamer and so on to see to see exact circles, how people follow each other and so on. Bots can be removed. You can, yeah, really? Yep, they can do all of that. I could even write my own bot that does it, which shows up visually over every streamer, everyone who follows, and then drawing arrows from which, you know, my Twitch data isn't safe. And it's not safe at all. I think some people even sell that data. I mean, I could code all of that, all such stuff. It's just that I choose to not do it. Tell me, if I devour a faceless man, can I take his power? Can I not? It would be terrible, an abomination. Divari spirit. Oh, but I must enable Divari as well. Ah, I once saw about that sort of mapped out, something like that. Yeah. That is generally, it's generally called data mining. It's widely used in everything. It's sort of connected to another channel through another channel's host and created a map of how many hosts were necessary to reach channel it reach. It even had a command shown. Wow. Yeah, that sounds kind of like kind of like a bit unnecessary way to do it that way. I heard enough sound after so. No, we just want to destroy Akachi once and for all. Okay, here we go. So, where are we supposed to go? But yeah, that is about bots. Bots are not nice to have. If I could, I would ban them from being able, you know, not being able to connect to the IRC channel at all. It is possible to do it, it's just Twitch chooses not to. Enter portal. Alright. Let's do this since we have no way to actually survive this. Okay. What? We're even fighting single combat? Dude, I'm a warlock. I cannot fight single combat. Am I taking constitution damage? Good, I'm not. Wait. Okay, good. He's also a spellcaster. Maybe I can survive this. Let's try this. Let's turn it off. Okay, we cannot survive this. He is dealing way too much damage against us. We need a fighter. If we had Kelger, he would one-shot this enemy, like, straight away. I don't think this is the final boss. This might just be the first phase. Let's stand right next to it then. This is why Dragon Monks should only be... This game is designed for Dragon Monks. That's the only class or build that I can see actually working in this. Barbarians would die straight away. What? There's two of them now? Oh, perfect. Okay, so we have a change here. Okay, that doesn't deal any damage. Okay, good. Poison seems to be good against him. What? He's healing himself so much. Why do they even have this kind of combat? If all he's gonna do is heal himself and be able to do a shit ton of damage. Am I supposed to devour him? I really don't want to devour him, but I guess I'm supposed to do it. Away with you, faceless. Wait, am I supposed to do it on infinite, what, on this small thing? This is so stupid. Okay, it seems, okay, that seems to be the way. Now I need to wait 5 minutes before I can do it again. This is not how you design boss fights, by the way. This fight is designed. What was the shadow on the ground? Oh, this is my companion, who is totally okay. Now here we go. Are we supposed to use it? Remember this Eldritch Devour Spirit was 5 minutes cooldown, and now I can use it. It's even refreshed. So they have some weird script going on here, which allows us to devour things. The fact is that we don't really want to devour things. Okay, now it's on 5 minutes. We don't want to devour things because it's bad, so we would like to do it without devouring. But over here it seems like we are forced to devour, and we don't really know why we need to devour in order to kill a boss, right? Normally you should just kill it, and that's it. When it's gone, then we defeated it. But here we have to do stupid stuff. But this is kind of like what we expect. The game has been very badly designed for a huge portion of the game. You know, like not having party members. Like every party member we've seen is a spellcaster, but we want to have 2 fighters, while they are seemingly not existing. They have enemies with insanely high HP pool, which makes it impossible to actually take them down with spells. And they kind of like attack 5 times per round, which means that we instantly die to 1 melee fighter standing right next to us. So everything just screams like, dude, this game is impossible. So, but this is kind of like, so having boss fights like this one is kind of like expected. So I actually don't have anything good to say about this game other than that the story is kind of cool, but the storytelling is not entirely there. Am I supposed to eat him like this? Nothing is happening. I don't really get anything going on here other than that he heals himself every time we kill him. Feel like this is broken unless you play melee? Yes, definitely. This is designed that you play melee. But the thing is, even though you have 1 melee, you probably will not survive because you need more. You need at least 2 melees against like 5 melee fighters. It's going to be difficult, really difficult. Everything up to chance, or yeah. I'm not really sure what I'm doing here. I'm just feeding and nothing is really happening, right? He just does some stand up like this for a bit, then he stands down. So, am I supposed to fight him here? Have I devoured him enough and now I'm supposed to do the final attack? Okay, so that was good. Something happened there. So am I supposed to devour him now? and then we're supposed to attack him again. Okay. I have no idea what we did, but he's dead. Okay, and there we teleported. We teleported from there to there. Ah, this is so good. Oh, and let's just say that if I didn't have God mode on, I would probably have died over 100 times here and probably have 0 chance of success to actually beat this with only 2 characters that both are spellcasters against like these clones with 5 different versions of himself, and then you know him having like 5 attacks per round, healing himself back to full health all of the time. You're like, what? This is like the designed for a 5 party member party, and we had like 5 party members, all spellcasters, and look here, now we only have 2. Like, GG. This game is designed to not be beatable by a spellcaster. Okay, here we go. Slay faceless man, cast him out of your soul. It doesn't really matter what we choose, all of them are bad. There we go. Out of beam. Would a ranger do better? Yes, but I'm not sure if a ranger is powerful enough. I know that a dragon monk can do this. Wait, I dropped my weapon on the ground. Why did we drop our weapon on the ground? Did they disarm us? See, that is also not another bad thing. I know that we have lost our weapon several times, and we're like, why don't we have a... Where is our weapon?
Come this way.
So we were probably disarmed without knowing it, and then we just ran around. Okay. Mysterious defies. Yeah, if we drop this. Okay. If we walk through here. Credits. Let the credits roll.
He is gone. You are free. The Spirit Eater cannot persist so close to the wall, not without a mortal form to anchor him. He has fled, back to the realms, and his hunger has fled with him. Your decision was a selfish one, perhaps, but most mortals would have done the same in your place. I have judged enough souls, peered into enough hearts, to know the truth of this. The Spirit Eater was weakened by your struggle. He will hide and lie dormant for a time, as he has done before. And then he will find a new victim, a new soul to fill his place in the wall. The curse will go on, and Merkel's soul will persist, feeding upon the Spirit Eater's pain and the suffering of his victims. The chaos you have sown in Akachi's name has not won you any friends amongst the gods, but I will not keep you here.
It's the same
came
as.
to my gray city before your time.
It's just a bit more
bearing
blooming,
a curse that was
since
not
we're
yours to choose.
seeing it from different
You may
side
redeem
instead of the
yourself
other
yet,
side.
mortal, before death returns you to my gates. If your struggle has won you anything, it is freedom. From the shard in your chest, from the ravening presence in your soul. How you spend your newfound coin, and whom you spend it with, that is yours to decide.
You didn't ask to be the Founder's pawn. It was never your responsibility to free Akachi, though others tried to make it your
Halfling
burden.
cutscenes.
I understand your decision to be free, but
Imagine
I
if the
cannot share
halfling
your
was a
freedom.
slightly bit shorter,
Akachi freed the Founder's
and you wouldn't
soul.
see them at all.
My soul, from the wall. I owe him my existence. I must return to Thaymount and continue my mother's work. Forgive me, my love. I kept my promise to help you. Now I must keep my promise to free Akachi from his curse.
Fine, if you're so quick to battle me, go on
I
your
thought
way.
you knew me well enough to understand, but your journey has ended. Mine has not. Until Akachi is free.
Yeah, for some reason,
my work
the
is
camera
not
doesn't
done.
work with halflings.
You have a long future
It's
ahead
kind
of
of
you now.
interesting.
Go enjoy it.
Doesn't their
So, are we done here then?
cutscene camera,
What awaits us
you know,
now,
kind
if
of
I
like
may be so
select
bold?
the
After
center
all,
height
we
of
have only
our
walked through
character,
dreams,
you know?
plains of shadow, cities beneath the waves, all the way to the land of the dead. Surely,
You
new
did everything the
paths
game
wait for
didn't
us.
want you to. Yeah,
It would be my
exactly.
pleasure
Who
to
plays
join you.
halfling?
if you can endure me a while longer.
Adventure?
Very well. I accept your invitation. If you may forgive the compliment, our travels have shown me that perhaps dreams are not as vivid as the life they spring from. But we can debate that on the way.
We have done more than I dared hope. You have reversed the act of a god. The crusade, your crusade, is a great victory. It may seem a symbol, but symbols you have shown me beyond a shadow of doubt.
My realm lies at the center of all things. Wherever you go, mortal. And so you turned your back on my gray city and chose a path that led you far from my realm.
Well, yeah.
In the long years to come, your name emerged time and again in the tales of strife that swirled in your wake. In the umbral dark of the abyss, the steaming battlefields of the Blood War, and all the paths between, new stories arose, following the road that you carved across the plains. The Spirit Eater fled back to Rashomon, finding a new mask.
He fled to Russia?
To sate its hunger.
He fled back to Russia.
In the lands of Rashomon, you were remembered only as the first of a new line of Spirit Eaters who brought terror to the wild places for centuries to come. Sophia returned to the academy.
Yes, we don't care about...
Sophia retreated into the Founder's Sanctum.
Yes.
There she labors still. Gan of Dreams remained at your side, reveling in the chaos that you sowed. But he finally tired of the adventurer's life, as he tired of all things in time, and he slipped from your camp without warning or farewell. Where his paths
Should have fled to Brazil? Yeah, damn tapper.
For he
What?
speaks to no gods
What?
and keeps counsel only with spirits. But he has not yet come to the gates of
You
my
really
city,
have to skip her
so
epilogue?
his
It
tale
was...
assuredly goes
I read the
on.
entire thing and it was like... crap.
Kaelin the Dove left your company. Your success was an undeniable boon to her, but Kaelin's idealistic nature proved her downfall, as ever. Instead,
I find that
Lamach
the
lured
first
Kaelin into a
small...
trap, and her party was
The
set
first
upon
5
by
words
demons.
summarizes everything
Though
in the
Kaelin
dialogue.
escaped,
Even though you
her
read the
siblings did
entire
not.
thing,
Defeated at
it's
last,
like the
Kaelin
first 5
returned
is
to
the
her
most
grandfather's
important.
court,
The rest
a
is
broken
like
woman.
unnecessary
It is
fluff,
said that
which
she
could
never
be more
spoke again,
compact.
lest her words lead others to the... And what of your fate?
You're biased because you
time,
don't want
you
to
turned
romance
your
her.
eyes to the paths of shadows that link the known planes. Some believe that you have established an empire there. Whether you will remain in distant worlds beyond the reach of the gods.
Okay, we're done. We're finally done. Let's see here. I'm just gonna write this a bit fast. Huh? Home. Huh? Ending. Oh. Wait. What? Yes, accept. Let's see here. I just want to write this down before we forget. Thank God. Yeah. Now we're gonna begin on the good one. I just want to write this down. Okay, so NVT Neverwinter Nights 2 was good. MO. So MOTB, Mask of the Betrayer, was so-so with God mode enabled, not designed for Warlock.